Hello dear students. Now in this video we will understand the meaning of combination and trying to evaluate the whole term x plus a to the power n. Now what is combination, students? In mathematics we call combination as an arrangement of elements, or you can say objects, in such a manner that order of the elements does not matter. Now what is the meaning of this whole sentence? I will explain you with the help of an example. Now look here students, if we have this box, right? Now this box is actually a collection of different elements. Like we can say it is having 3 elements, and that element is of course a balls of different colors. Let's say black, blue and green colored balls are present in this box. Now total elements present in this box are 3. Right? Now if I ask you to pick up any 2 balls out of these 3 balls, then can you able to think how many arrangements are possible? Yes, it is the simplest case. We can say first time, if I say, let's say I pick a black color ball, then secondly I pick a blue color ball. So this is the first type of combination that is possible for us. Second possible combination is first time you pick a blue color ball and secondly you pick a green color ball. And what is the third possible combination? First you pick black and then green. Now the important thing to note here is, if you first time choose black and secondly you choose blue color ball, or you can say first time you choose blue color ball and then pick black color ball, then it does not matter in case of a combination, right? So the order of the elements that you choose does not matter, right? So number of elements actually matter. So you have to pick only 2 elements. Now out of the 3 elements you pick any 2, right? Now it doesn't matter you choose first which element and secondly you choose which element, right? Of course we have one mathematical term that is known as permutation, in which the order of collection matter. But in case of a combination, this order does not matter. So how many combinations are possible? We call this first combination. That means pick first black color ball, then blue color ball. Then, or you can say pick first blue color ball and then black color ball. We call this first combination. Look at the second combination. Either you choose first blue color then green color, or vice versa, right? So this is your second combination and this is a third combination. So hence we can say 3 arrangements are possible, right? Or you can use the term combination. So 3 combinations are possible to pick 2 elements out of the 3 elements. Thus in general, if we have n elements and we have to pick r elements out of that, so that the order of the elements does not matter, will be given by this equation, or you can say this formula. This formula will help you in order to calculate the value of arrangement possibles, right? Because here it is very easy to make the arrangement of 2 elements out of 3, like in this manner. But if I say, if you have a box of 1000 balls and you have to pick 25 balls out of that, then it should not be possible to write each and every elements like in this manner. But we want to know the answer, how many types of arrangements are possible. So this formula will help us in order to know the types of arrangements possible, or the number of types of arrangements possible. Now look at this. What is n in this formula? N is actually the total number of elements, or you can say objects, present in a set. Let's say we call this box as a set. So total number of elements is known as n, while this r is actually the elements you pick up or you selected, right? So this should be given by n factorial upon r factorial into n minus r factorial, right? Now this is actually a symbol of factorial, right? Exclamatory. This is a sign for factorial. Now some important values of factorial is 0 factorial is equals to 1. 1 factorial is also equals to 1, right? In general, if you have n factorial, then it can be expanded like n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to the last term 3 into 2 into 1. Or if you want to terminate this term, then we can terminate it also in this form. Like if you want to write n factorial in this form, then we can write it n into n minus 1 factorial. We terminate it like this. If you want to expand it by one more term, then we can terminate it up to n minus 2 factorial. But if you expand this factorial, it can extend up to the value 1. Now there are few properties associated with this. I can explain you in the next video. Thank you.